Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. I mean, he's won 4 MVPs as well as 1 Super Bowl, in which he also won that game's most valuable player. But recently, we're starting to learn that Aaron Rodgers believes some pretty off-the-wall things. So here in 120 seconds, I'm going to try to explain some of the things that he believes that were discussed on Eddie Bravo's podcast, Look Into It. And a big thank you to awful announcing Sean Keeley for suffering through the podcast, which is behind a paywall, by the way, to report exactly what they discussed. Here we go. The first big sign Rodgers enjoyed the seedy parts of the internet was when he was asked about his COVID-19 vaccination status, and his response was he was immunized. It wasn't until later that he added that the immunization came from a holistic doctor and that he was allergic to an ingredient in the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines and wasn't comfortable taking the Johnson & Johnson. Former NFL quarterback DeShone Kizer has told a story that Rodgers asked him if he believed in 9/11 and to read up on that. Read up on that. The calling card of the ill-informed, because they're not actually reading up on information, they're just finding things on the internet that back up what they already believe. And they're the open-minded ones because they're going against mainstream media. Which brings us to Aaron Rodgers on Eddie Bravo's podcast. First off, they do cover COVID-19, talk about how it was fake and how the vaccine hurt people. This goes right in line with their belief that viruses aren't what you think they are. You need to allow your body to push out all toxins, and antibiotics are actually harmful. Bravo goes on to say, quote, "Now it's still in your body, and they believe that possibly there's links to cancer. Like maybe that's what cancer is, like tumors and stuff. You never let your body push that stuff out. And we have a cold, same thing. When you have a cold, your body's pushing out toxins." He also points to at least 20 studies to back up his point that humans can't get each other sick. This includes Alex Jones's rant about chemicals in water turning frogs gay. Rodgers eventually goes on to talk about how the vaccine wasn't actually a vaccine, but experimental gene therapy. Bravo talks about the cathedrals built in the 1800s and how they could have only been built with power tools. This leads to the Tartarian Empire, and Rodgers is all about it. To sum up the theory, it's the belief that there was an advanced ancient civilization called the Tartarian Empire that was wiped out by a series of mudslides, but their structures still stand today, which include the Taj Mahal, Notre Dame, and the structures that were built for the various World's Fairs. Thank you for checking out the video. Please, if you're not already subscribed, click that button down below and also give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel more than you know.